Hello and welcome to Bargain and Subscription Gaming. My name is Rich. Gonna play a little more Avowed. They're telling us time to go to a new zone. There's a couple things I think I want to try before we do that. I don't know how we. Let's see. Map. What's the map showing here? We're in Dawnshore. Okay. They want us to travel 586 meters that way. I'm pointing. Okay, so something travel that way. But there's also this strange. See, I wanted to see something about this strange address before I headed that way. Anyway. So, and we also need to talk to both my guys in the camp. So I'm going to go to this camp here.
It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. And since you set them free, you get to deal with them again sometime in the future.
I take it you don't.
What part? The part where you set free an assassin who succeeded at killing you once already? Right, must be that part. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Now you're looking towards Emerald Stair. Whole other kind of deadly out there.
For lands, forests, assume there's more than that out there.
Forests, sure, but wild. The people of Fior Messiverno tamed what they could and give a safe birth to the rest. But past that is the strange stuff. Ruins, spirits, and other things that you should steer clear of. Considered it, sure. I wouldn't be much of a guide if I dropped you off at the edge of Dawnshore and said, good luck.
Good to have you along, Murray.
Good to be here. We've got a bit of a walk ahead of us. You might want to get some rest. Anyway. Right. What do you... Heard an envoy from Adir showed up and got himself killed. Honestly, I don't listen out for gossip. Lovely place, as the Living Lands goes. I advise most people to stay around here if they're looking to settle. Paradise isn't the safest place in the world, but it is the safest place. Other than that, you got bits of forest, grasslands, some cake. Right. Good talk.
He doesn't have a thing above his head anymore.
Not everyone warrants an
Someone who's been on the other end of the poison.
I'd say he can learn a thing or two from you. But I think you had him at a loss when you let him go. Me too, for that. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed. Not many in your position would have let him walk away. Things aren't always that clear, especially when you're staring down a man who tried to send you back to the wheel. But I like your certainty. Why'd you do it? Clever. Though I'm afraid he'll scurry off before you can learn much. I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of this conflict, though. Eagwolf isn't the only hothead in the Living Lands, and he's certainly not the only one with his hackles up about all you Adira newcomers. And Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse. You're far from the only one to say so. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Wodaka herself. Could be both. Judging from that meeting, Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwig see eye to eye. I'm afraid that means trouble on the horizon, especially... Like it or not, their differences could make trouble for you, especially since the Steel Garrote is here under Adir's flag. And I worry about what that means for the rest of us. Just thinking about Claviger Amon. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts.
Glad for the company.
Feelings mutual. It's nice to share a campfire again. I think that's enough doom and gloom for... Sleep easy on. Rebellion's more like our natural state of being in the living lands. People on the island don't much like being told what to do. In fact... And the Steel Garrote. Ludwig and her paladins have been busy in the hinterlands. Okay. They say she's hunting down so-called agitators, flattening entire settlements that stand in her way. Of course, all the news reaching Paradis is jumbled together. Stories about the Dream Scourge, the Steel Garrote, and the weird happenings that are almost... So it's hard to say what's... I think you're right. I don't know that these rebels are all that organized yet. But where there's foam, there's rocks, as the saying goes. We should be safe enough, but I'll take watch, just in case.
Can I upgrade my pistol? I think I can. Fine pistol. Nice. Common bow. Common mail hauberk. Here, we're going to break down the mail hauberk. Crafting. I kind of want to look behind in the map first. Oh.
Haze, mirrors. We have touched something like your dreams before. Our roots entwine, but we cannot linger here long. We must know.
Oh.
Should he not suffer for your pain? Compassion for the snake. He killed our beloved. Our weeds tangled. This is not our way. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. Petals disperse on the wind. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Tending to do. Let me go that way, but first I want to... Let's see. Look at the map. Yeah, I want to walk this way a little. Cover a little more of the map. What the hell is that thing?
I wonder what they were looking at. Who they were aiming for.
There's left skeleton here. This is strange, colorful rhino hippopotamus. Cow. Man, you're a funky looking creature.
Take your best shot. Watch yourself.
Right outside town, outlaws.
Got them all.
Lockpick. What's he got? Steel Garrote Gauntlet. Let's see what that is. I did not mean to do that. Okay, I'm wearing Glow of the Strength. Plus 15 stealth attack. This one. Parry efficiency and maximum stamina. I think I'll stick with this one for now. The Glow of the Strangler. That is nice, though. I'm going to start selling some of these extra ones. I got so many of these other ones. Right outside of town. Dude's just hanging out. Bandits like it's no big deal. No little camp.
Unseen, unheard. Not bad, Mario.
Nice. Nice. Spiders just wrap them up outside of town, huh? Okay, my damn fault they all just hung out outside of town. Like idiots. Okay, well that clears out this area. Okay, I know I need to go over there, but I also need to just clear as much as
Surprised they let us walk out of here.
Like, is this a little camp of bad guys right outside the wall again? Or is this just... Okay, yeah, that was nothing. Nothing. Freaking ghosties. Huh?
been so bad.
Your city smells like a tannery. I cannot escape it even here.
Yeah, but there's a breeze. When it really picks up, you hardly notice.
This view is no rival to the one from Serpent's Crown.
It really is beautiful. Why do I never come out here?
Yeah.
His office. It's neat looking, but I don't see. But it says, my man found these ruins in a high state. The mechanism then still serving in function. If that function was to block the way to the Adra, through a clever combination of repurposing what was left behind, a few additions of our own, and we get this place back in proper functioning order. Simple now that we're hard work has been done. Activate the essence generators. With a strong jolt, the way shall open to you. If you are unable to wield magic, worry not. Simple search for electricalities as their seeds erupt within the lightning, during its cells. Do this, and you too can follow the footsteps of those long past. Yes. Yes. Interesting. think I kind of want to be back from that when I do that. There it is, the weird Edgerstone. Strangled Edra.
Something happened here. Birth. Voices. Arms building a wall. The ruins sleep in the field now. The only proof they lived. How do we leave our mark upon the river of memory?
We lead by example and remember forever through our relation.
Planting seeds. The body dies, but
The idea
ideas
persists.
persist. Your clarity of vision soothes us.
Just like the strangle now. Envoy, you gotta tell me your secret. The Envoy blacked out. And now the Audra has flowers on it. Does that about sum it up?
Yeah, we do need to go that way, but there's also, I think, loot that I missed in here. Like it showed 2 chests on my map over in that room down below. And I forgot to unpause. I did find the way down there. And now there's a merchant over
Hail,
here.
friend. Always nice to see a fellow traveler out here. Truly? Then we're heading the same way. Though Emerald Stair is not my ultimate goal. One of my ancestors apparently grew up in Solace Keep, deep in the Living Lands. I hope to find this place.
Why you're showing this looking?
It's my ancestral home. Sure, I may have grown up in Stalwart, but I'm Pagroon through and through, just like the dwarves here in the Living Lands.
If your ancestors left Solace, it is in your ancestral.
Some things never change. Whether I'm here or back in Stalwart, it's always the Pagroonen that make me question this journey.
What she got? What she got? Oh, she got nice weapons. Let's see. My inventory. Can I sell some of these, like... Yes. Fine grimoire of elements. A fine bow. Might be nice to have some extra. What you do? You a merchant? You are not. A bunch of stuff to kill down there. You know, I may... The Godless Altar? Yeah, I may go explore that area next time. Get some more experience before we head out. But for now, I think we're going to save here. Thank you all for watching. If you guys want to see more of Avowed, let me know in the comments if there's other games on Game Pass or PS Plus, games are free to play, games for sale you're interested in. You can write that down in the comments. I'll try to get to it as soon as possible, and I'll see you guys all next time.